Cracking down on illegal cannabis products that are sending children to the hospital. That's the message the Attorney General William Tong is sending across Connecticut this morning.
And thanks to a brand new PSA, he's hoping everyone will listen. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Marcy Jones live in the newsroom this morning to break down why this is such a problem. Marcy, what's going on?
Good morning, guys. Well, the Connecticut Poison Control Center has received hundreds of calls about children being exposed to illegal cannabis-infused snacks. Many kids ending up sick, some even in the hospital. So how exactly is this happening? Well, a huge issue is that some illegal THC-infused products are packaged like any other recognizable snack foods or candies. In a 1-minute public service ad that recently started airing, Attorney General William Tong is raising awareness over illegal look-alike cannabis products. Products like these that could look appealing to children but have high doses of THC. Legal cannabis products have to follow strict guidelines as far as dosage, packaging, and quantity for purchase. However, with the illegal lookalikes, they could contain anything, and that's where the danger comes in. Now, the PSA will be airing for the next 13 weeks. In the meantime, researchers are currently working on a cannabis antidote to use to reverse the effects. In the newsroom, Marcy Jones, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.